Greetings, my excellent friends. I feel like I'm gonna have fewer deaths in this game. I think that's a safe bet to make. I don't know how much fewer, but I feel like I'm gonna have fewer deaths in this game. Yes, I have no experience with the Tomb Raider franchise. Of course, I'm familiar with it as a background concept, as just one of those like gaming pillars, but I never picked them up. The collection has 6 games in it, which is a lot. By my understanding, divided into 2 sets. The first 3 are, as they all seem to be with these 90s era trilogies, a highly regarded trilogy with a similar focus and respected design team. And then the 4 to 6 collection is less unambiguously praised, with people saying, look, the 4th one's a good game, the 5th one's okay, and then the 6th one is also a game that exists. I don't know anything about that beyond that those were what I read from reviews. And then after that, there's like another 7 or 8 of them, but those are moving into, out of the classic era and into the mid late 2000s and more put together consoles. And then I know that the 2010s had a trilogy that was incredibly Uncharted like, because of course Uncharted comes out 2007 and is, a lot of people say, oh, that's like Tomb Raider but more of a shooter, and you play as a guy. You play as Nathan Fillion at home. But then, of course, they made more Tomb Raider, and what did they do? They took note of what was popular at the time, which was Uncharted. So I know that Mew played those ones, the newer ones, and apparently there's new ones coming in the next year. I don't know if those are. I think that's a new team again. Oh wow, yeah, Embracer. That's never good to hear. Let's see what chat was saying about all of that. 4 and 5 are still far better than 6. Right, so you've given me 5 games worth playing, and unfortunately the one that isn't is the last one, because I will play it. It's a shame when the bad one's right at the end, I will say that. Like, I haven't done this yet, but one day I'll go through the Deus Exes, and I know that the second one is considered a letdown, but then you get good ones again, like that sort of thing. Or like with Crash. Crash had, a horrible period in the mid 2000s, but then Crash 4 is the most recent one, and that one's highly regarded. They've remade Tomb Raider 1 more than any other game you've ever seen, and they're remaking it again. Lara's had so many reboots and reimaginings of her history that she. So, Demon Dragon, you'll be able to help me with this one if if you're familiar. Thanks to, I think you showed a Halloween emote, and then of course Rizulka as well. So that's good. And by help me, I just mean figure out what the fuck's going on, because I have not done any research on the character or the history. I know there was a movie with Angelina Jolie, and she looked dressed exactly like the character, and I know, of course, the whole gaming's first sex symbol idea. But we shouldn't. Well, we'll have a graphics toggle, so we can get the triangles if we want. But I'll probably go back and forth to compare. But this is a blind run. This is not a completionist run. Kind of. I have access to maps. Some guy made really, really good maps, so I should find the secrets, but I'm not going to find the achievements, because there's 284 of them. Now that's across games 1 through 3, not just 1, but 284 is a lot, and I do not intend to keep an eye on them, because I think that will slow me down a lot for what is supposed to be a react to things as they come blind run. If I want to complete these games, I will do that in replays one day. However, there is one achievement that I've been made aware of, which sounds funny enough that I might want to, if not try to earn it, at least try to play within the spirit of this achievement. It's called Deadline. It appears to just be a thing in the first game. At least, searching the achievement list, I can't find one for 2 and 3. But the achievement reads, find all 36 ways to die. So you need to get killed by every trap at least once, by every monster at least once. And I think you also have to like jump and fall to your death as well, and drown and stuff like that. There's a checklist. I don't know how well I'll follow it, but I think it would be funny to, every time I encounter a new thing, let it kill me. Which is why some of those deaths are going to be deliberate as well as accidental. So if I pay attention properly, we'll die at least 36 times. But I feel like we're probably going to die more than that. Just my best guess. I think we're probably going to die more than that. If you get lost, use the toggle, because sometimes they fucked up on making the important things stand out in the remake graphics. The sound choices are interesting. Okay. But yeah, right now the plan is to just play the first one. Or more realistically, my plan is to play the collection of 1 to 3 over the next, shall we say, 6 months. I don't know. Like I'd probably, similar to Crash would be. I'm not going to go Tomb Raider Crash, Tomb Raider Crash, Tomb Raider Crash with nothing else in between, because Sam also sent me something else. But rather than talk about that now, I will talk about that when we get there. So there are other things in the works that we would like to stream over the next year, and I have to get back to Persona, because I have that Persona DLC to do at some point, which I. It's not that I don't want to. It's that I'm gonna have to like get back in the mode. And that's hard to do. So as for 4 and 6, I would probably be like, 4, 5, and 6. That'd probably be like a next year thing when we're through all of the other stuff. Only because it's divided into two games on Steam. 1 to 3 is a game, and 4 to 6 is another game. So that seems like a good way to separate them. I did not launch this. I do need to. I've put my camera in the bottom left because Sam suggested that was a safe place to put it. Don't know how big it should be. Maybe it can be a little bit bigger. Maybe you can see a little bit more of me. I don't think this game has a huge amount of HUD. But yeah, let's see. Tomb Raider 2 is your favorite, but you love them all up to include. Yeah, 1 through 3 seem like the important ones as far as gaming legacy, just based on how they were talked about. Though 4 seems to be highly regarded, and 5 seems to be what's the word? I don't want to say mixed, because mixed implies like a middle of the road game. But when I say mixed, I mean that there are people who think it's really good and there are people who don't. And then 6 also appears to exist. I don't know what's different about that. Something about it having a different engine, I think. So 1 through 5 all feel the same, and then 6 is strange. Anyway, we have a EULA. How do I... Right, there we go. Okay, my controller works out of the box. That's good. Messages from Asper Media, third party. Do I have to scroll all through 43 pages before it'll let me go? Do you really think people are going to read these? I know Snip did once. I don't remember what game it was, but there was a game in which he decided to read the entire terms of service on stream over the course of 90 minutes. But I don't know if Guanbush is here yet or not, but we do have a new deaths counter for this game to start over at 1. But Sam, if you're around, you can edit it as well. So might not need him. Aspire. I assume that's the remasterer. Crystal Dynamics and Embracer Group. Yeah, these are the guys who currently have. And Saber. Okay. Well, in that case, between the two of you, work out who's tracking the deaths, because... Oh, I see. We go up and down. So we got Tomb Raider. We got Tomb Raider 2 starring Lara Croft. And a man with a wonderful dress sense. An okay hat. And a big gun. And then we have Tomb Raider 3 Adventures of Lara Croft. I'm not impressed by their subtitle work here. And then we could join the Society of Raiders. Like Fallout? Are we going to Nuka World? Alright, Lara's home. I assume that's the tutorial. Game, controls, sound, extras. So let's take a look at controls. Tank controls. Oh boy. And modern... I don't know what... Are we going to talk about what those mean? What the fundamental differences are? I know what tank controls are, but like... You can't just tell me, here are two control schemes. No, we're not going to tell you what actual inputs are in them. Run, forward, back, down, left, right. Hold RB to walk, I guess. Jump, X, action A. Okay. Weapon Y, look LB, roll B, duck and dash and secondary are grayed out. Is that because they're not in the first game? I was told that the first game has a less variety of abilities. And it's kind of like Crash where they add shit in the laters. Walk to action, action indicators, vibration, dead zone, invert, no. Boss HP bars, I do like that. I don't like bosses, but I do like when I know how much health they have. Yeah, the levels are designed for tank control. I have seen reviews of people bitching about the modern controls. And sound effects and music, sounds balanced to me. Do I need to turn things down like I normally do? They seem to be... It's one of those games that's smart enough not to begin you at maximum, so it might already be down at a good balanced level. We can also play the game in Deutsch, or François, or Italiano, or Espanol, or whatever the fuck this language is, or Swomi, or that, or Magyar, or Netherlands, or Polski, or Portuguese, or Pickney, or Yikpai Hakeba, or Slovenly, Slovensky, or Svenska, or Turksa, or Dansk, or a language of Asian origin, or another language of Asian origin. I'm gonna say the most likely candidates here are Chinese and Japanese, but I'll be buggered if I know the difference. It's the one Nevermoon knows and the one Nevermoon doesn't. Interestingly, the logo changes in one of them too, but not for any of the others. It becomes Tomb Raiders. The simple one is Japanese. I wouldn't have worded it like that, but okay. Lovely glasses here. The red tinted glasses to me always remind me of Maximilian Strauss from Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, but if I had a pair of glasses, I would want them to look like that. I don't think I'd use them, because I imagine they'd make the world look red, and that would actually be quite detrimental, but they look good. Now you can look at the EULA, the credits, or outfit. Outfit challenges. Oh, fuck me. Paragon of Peace, Established Explorer, Atlantean Bio Armor, Master Mobster, Ahab, and they give you abilities, and they have tiers. There's a challenge mode. Okay, we're probably not going to do this. We're very, 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 very much not going to do this. Christ. Don't damage anyone or get hit during a TR1 challenge mode level with CR20 or higher. This must be remaster stuff. 6 months later, I have all the outfits maxed out and I'm wondering what I did with my life. I wouldn't be wondering. No, it's... Look... This looks like it would probably be fun to go through. I'm just time conscious of, like... What's a good idea when I have 9,000 things to stream? Lara's Home. That's the tutorial, I assume. Like a lot of games, they put it separate to game. Well, we'll play it because it's content.
Welcome to my home. I'll take you on a go. Use the D-pad to go into the music room.
What? Just turn. Oh, that is... Yeah. Alright. Sure. Yeah, that's... This was designed by sane people. Uh-huh. It makes the window thinner. This is the only game series you know where tank controls were considered a good thing. Yeah. The start button is the toggle. That's weird. Normally that's the menu. So, where's the menu? Okay, inventory's here. We have a compass that I assume will look different depending on where we're facing. Ah, here we go. This is the actual menu. So we've got options, control, game, sound, and outfit. Select mode, new game, unfinished business. So if I swap to modern, which doesn't even look the same. Like they've yeah. So you can just have a normal feeling game, but the platforming is meant to be a certain way. And there could easily be problems if you yeah, alright. Because now I'm wondering where the jump button is. Square. Okay, that's weird. How do you do... Right. The camera just eats shit whenever she does this. If Raptor turns up, she's gonna fucking die. I'm aware that I'm in a tutorial zone that's going to teach me how to do all these things, but that doesn't mean I don't want to figure it out myself. And then, yeah, hold this to carefully walk. And this makes the camera wobble a little. And the triggers do nothing because I don't think they existed back then. Alright. graphical style is our default. I guess something to be said for keeping it original. It's very bright, though. It does look nice in the remaster, though. They've done well. I like how I go from they designed the border of the table to make sense. Unlike the original, where you just become one with it. And the paintings in the new version are real. A friend of mine, I don't know what that painting is, but I'll always recognize it because a friend of mine had a zombie version of that in her house when I was at university. But these are all very stock standard old art. The ceiling has way too many details. I get the impression she's rather rich. What I don't like is that there's no map, but I mean, I have a map. It's just not a part of the game. So let's go in here. Is this a pool? Why has the pool got a harp on it?
Okay.
Nope.
Let's do some tumbling. Press the jump button.
Why is blue? Oh, it's a mat. It's like a gym with a piano and a harp, so that somebody can serenade you while you clamber about like an idiot. There we go, jumping. Holy fucking what? I assume that doesn't happen in, well, it probably does, but... Yeah, right, so the sideways jump thing just doesn't happen in modern... In fact, she's not jumping at all in modern controls. Oh, because the jump button's different in modern controls. Why is the jump button just a different button in the modern controls? But yeah, instead of that sideways jump, you just turn and jump normally. You can do it in modern controls, but you need to have your guns out. I assume you mean actual, like, guns and not the triangles. Right, the fact that you're...
Now press it again and quickly press one of the directions and I'll jump that way.
She doesn't flip as much when she jumps forward. Also, someone forgot to hire a music guy for this level. Maybe I can fix that myself. Nope, Lara doesn't play her own instruments. What the hell was that? Come on. That's not how you play the piano. Thrusting yourself at the piano does not make it play. God, those things are spiky. It is a nice looking outside, fully rendered. You could imagine taking a walk out there. Then I press this button and no, not anymore. Alright, L does do the camera reset thing, that's good. Right, onwards. Kind of. It is very... Maybe it's because I'm using a...
Ah, the main hall. Sorry about the crates. I'm having some things put into storage and the delivery people haven't been yet.
Who is she talking to, by the way? Is she mad? The camera is whooshy, and I think it's because I'm using a joystick in a world not designed for them. Okay, now you're taking the piss. Don't get two of the same painting. What's the go on depicting real paintings in games? And like, do you have to pay some dead person's estate for that shit, or is it all not copywritten anymore? Can you copyright scrolls on a wall? Well. Oh, wow. How did that even happen? She went through the thing.
Run up to a crate, and while still pressing forward, press action, and I'll vault up onto it.
Press action. Are these the same voiceovers from the 90s? Because that's usually important to me. The toggle didn't seem to change what she was saying. So I guess it was always, in fact, press action. These controls are strange, but I can see why they're, like, functional. I'll go up. Is that not action? This is action, right. Turn. Okay, I'm getting some degree of understanding of... Okay, we'll just go through. Up. Stop bashing your head on the railing and go. Oh my god. Alright, let's just pretend that was how it was supposed to go. This way? You're hiding under here? 1.
This used to be the ballroom, but I've converted it into my own personal gym. What do you think? Well, let's do some exercises.
I think you are a strange creature. Turn left. God, fuck, damn it. There we go.
I don't actually run everywhere. When I want to be careful, I walk. Hold with the walk button down. I won't fall off, even if you try to make me. If you want to look around, press and hold the look button. Then press in the direction you want to look.
I'd tell you which control to use for the look button, but unfortunately we can't go back in time to the 90s to tell me all of your rebind options, and we didn't have enough budget to get the voice actress to record every possible combination. It's a good fucking luck, mate. Right, weapon is the one that isn't... Okay, look is actually LB, okay. Roll. Yes, we have been doing that. And we don't have... So the triggers will work eventually, they just don't work in this game. Okay. This is look. It barely moves the camera. I guess the right stick is a bonus. And they needed this back in the day. Alright, well, anyhow...
If a jump is too far for me, I can grab the ledge and save myself from a nasty fall. Walk to the edge with the white line until I won't go any further. Then press jump immediately, followed by forward, and while I'm in the air, press and hold the action button.
Well, I didn't know I had to press and hold it. I was already in the air by the time you... Rude. So this is very slow precision platforming. It's get into the right spot, press the button combinations in order, and you... Like, Tomb Raider is not the type of game to have relic challenges, is my point.
Press forward and I'll climb up.
No, you didn't.
If a jump is too far for me, I can grab the ledge and save myself from a nasty fall. Walk to the edge with the white line until I won't go any further. Then press jump immediately, followed by forward, and while I'm in the air, press and hold the action button.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Well, not fall off immediately, but you're supposed to do everything else. 3.
If I do a running jump, I can walk to the edge with the white line until I stop. Then let go of walk and tap backwards to give me a run up. Press forward and almost immediately press and hold the jump button. I won't actually jump until the last minute.
I think that worked.
Right, this is a really big one.
Is it?
To do a running jump exactly as before, except while I'm in the air, press and hold the action button to make me grab the ledge.
Press and hold the action button. Wait, no, I have to do the hop thing. So this tutorial, if you're playing with modern controls, barely makes sense because you can't do the hop back. Which isn't strictly necessary if you're standing in the right spot, but like it seems to be like precisely metered out such that the little hop back thing, like this is an interesting answer. I've never encountered this before. This is an interesting answer to the running jump concept because so many platformers want you to do run jumps, but it's up to you to figure out where you start from and also where you do the jump from. Like, she also said she won't jump until the last second, so, like, it doesn't matter when you press the jump button. She'll know that she jumps when it makes sense to jump and not wherever she is on the thing. Like, it's not just, imprecise, loose. You can miss jumps from one platform to another that have the amount of space for you purely because you didn't use the space in the right timing. Like, they just eliminate that. And no other game has ever done that since? That's weird. Either that or I've just missed all of them.
Nice.
I don't like that she just walks off the, like, I at no point have I ever wanted to do that. Really? We can't just get on this? We don't have to, we can just go on to the next one, but I would think I'd be able to. Just grab ledge. No.
Try to vault up here. I can't climb up because the gap is too small. But press right and I'll shimmy sideways until there is room. Then press forward.
Pressing forward. That is in fact what we are going to do. Press forward into the unknown.
Tap backwards and I'll jump off backwards. Immediately press and hold the action button. And I'll grab the ledge on the way down.
Why? We were already there. Oh, get on the fucking... There. Is that it? At the end of the... Oh, fuck. The end of the demonstration.
Right, this is a really big one.
Nah, I've already done that
To do a
one.
running jump exactly as before.
I do like that it just
while I'm in
infinitely
the air,
repeats itself.
Press and hold the action button to make me grab the ledge.
Helpful for...
Let's go for a swim.
Oh!
The jump button and the directions move me around underwater.
Can we... What? Oh! Oh, God, why is it backwards? Why am I going backwards to go up? I guess it makes sense, I just hate it.
Air. Just use forward and left and right to manoeuvre around on the surface. Press jump to dive down for another swim about.
Sorry,
Or close the edge and press action to climb out.
I'm greatly enjoying the fact that the subtitles pixelate. Also, that both versions of the graphics seem to take no issue with Lara magically Martian manhuntering her legs into the ceramic tile. I should probably go up before I die.
Right. Now I'd better take off these wet clothes.
What? Oh. Well, I imagine that spawned a lot of rumors. Wow. If that line was in the original... I cannot imagine it landed without comment. Stand at the edge of the pool, press walk plus jump plus forward at the same time. I'll guess I'll have to find another pool. But I got an achievement. Welcome to my home. Complete all of the exercises in Lara's home. 20% of people have bothered to do that. That's not a lot. Then again, 37.2 is the highest achieved achievement in this game. So, I guess a lot of people don't bother playing it. It's a bit of a shame. Alright. Back in the day, they printed a code in magazines that was supposedly able to strip Lara naked. It didn't work. It made her explode. It's about what they deserved. The only thing with this rotating inventory, that's familiar to me. But this is familiar to me from fucking Monkey Island 4. Like, Escape from Monkey Island had this rotating inventory, and I assume they just cribbed it directly out of Tomb Raider. Unless it's a reasonably common thing from that era. I mean, Hitman. Modern Hitman has a rotating inventory, so it's not exactly out of style either. So this is something else? Los Alamos, New Mexico. Well, that's not great. I might take a break soon to eat something because my usually I eat right before I start, but I wasn't quite ready yet. That said, we should at least start playing the real game first. Imperial Hotel Calcutta, present day. Fuck off, present day.
What's a man gotta do to get that kind of attention from you?
It's hard to say exactly, but you seem to be doing fine.
Well, great. Though truth is, it ain't me that wants you.
Oh?
No, Miss Jacqueline Natla does. From Natla Technologies. You know, creator of all things bright and beautiful.
Seal it, Larson.
Ma'am.
Feast your eyes on this, Lara. How does that make your wallet rumble?
I'm sorry. I only play for sport.
Then you'll like a big park. Peru. Vast mountain ranges to cover. Sheer walls of ice. Rocky crags, savage winds. And there's this little trinket. An age-old artifact of mystical power is buried in the unfound tomb of Qualapec. That's my interest. You could leave tomorrow. Are you busy tomorrow?
Oh, that looks safe. Guess it was. Sir, I believe your line is... Ah! She did it. I think you got him, too. Maybe you shouldn't have blasted it like Danny DeVito. Don't you raise your eyebrows at me. Right. I like how the biggest character model difference is that her hair just grows. I'm assuming in 1996 or whatever, 97, 95, they wanted to give her a ponytail that moved, tried to get it to move, and were like, fuck man, these physics are hard, so they just bunned it and grafted it onto her skull. And now the remaster gets to actually do with her hair what they wanted to back then. It's interesting the parts that don't change a lot. Like, lighting seems to be the biggest change, because, like, the wooden pillars are just a completely different color. But the wall back here is very... Stop moving, camera. Just stay where I'm looking. Very faithful. It's just, it does not want to be that way. That is just a one-to-one smoothener. Also, we've got some footprints, no doubt, of the wolves. You know, the game did not... the tutorial did not give me two things. It didn't give me the guns, but I did find out that that was this button. But, like, does the pull them out button also the fire button? No. So how do I do the bang bang shoot shoot? That ain't it. That ain't it. That's it. Do we worry about things like ammo here? Or are we just sort of magic? Can also just draw them that way. And we have save? Where's the controls for quick save? We have save game. Tons of slots. We're a downright machine of slots with about as much fucking luck. But I don't see a hotkey. Base pistols have infinite ammo. Other weapons have actual ammo counts. Okay. Is there anything about a quick save toggle in this game? Or is it a clunky process? There's no hotkey. That's... Well, now, hang on. Did that... Ha! My go-to quick save hotkey is F5. F5 goes straight to the save menu, so they clearly know that that's up there in what people want. Does that mean that F8's going to load? No. F9 takes you there, though, which is annoying because I don't have a good button for that. F5 and F9 tend to be the defaults. I just always rebind the F9 one to F6, if I can. And the reason why is because my keyboard's got buttons on the left side which are like G buttons that are very similar to the F buttons, and 5 and 6 are right in the corner. So it's very easy for me to just go tap F5 and F6 on the fly. So whenever I emulate stuff, I always have F5 and F6 as the save load state. Close enough. I'm not gonna. You don't need to load it super quickly as much as you need to save super quickly. So I can live with my F5. All right. And this level is called Caves, I think it said. Nice and straightforward, I suppose. Speaking of straight and forward, that's the way we should go right now. Whoa! Fucking! Hello? Right. Well, I have to die to everything once. But man, if they don't take a while. That takes a while. Dying ain't fast. Yeah, it's definitely brighter in the old days. Hang on, am I supposed to go this way or am I supposed to go this way? There's something here. Fucking get on the... Are you an enemy? Hey! Yeah, what? That's two. I did just let that happen because I have to die to everything else. Oh, the camera actually shows you. You're supposed to go up there, is it? Oh, that's different. Look. That's like a skylight or a hole. But in the original, it doesn't really look like that. It's just white. It just looks like just a chunk of cave. Whether it was meant to be clouds up there, it certainly doesn't look like it. How did the bats nibbling on my skull kill me faster than arrows? Killed by bats? Well, no, I'm letting everything kill me once. That's... There is, in fact, an achievement for dying to everything once. I would not normally just stand there and watch. Okay. Hey, that worked. Why are we ding-a-linging? Okay, it's a scroll with a green cross. It's Geneva Convention compliant. A small medipack. Ah! That's good for when I am not healthy. Sadly, right now, I'm completely healthy. Jesus Christ. Alright, where are these fucking bats? Where'd they come from? How did they... Why did they appear? Like, I was over there, and then they just appeared and ate my face. But now... there's none. Yes, but... oh, I'm not referring to why are there bats in a cave. I'm not a complete moron. I'm referring to why were there bats in one version of this and not in another. Consistency is usually a thing in a linear game. Let's try to keep the original graphics occasionally. I should vault here. That's it. She aims well. And by that I mean I don't have to aim, which is the best thing a game can do for me. You just press button and thing die? That's how combat in Tomb Raider works? Spray and pray without the prey? What's the downside to just going through every level like this? Like, logic would dictate this is the safest option I have. I guess there might be some sound effect issues for the people watching. This might not be the best way to ensure viewer retention. Also, as I'm pretty sure that was a British accent, I probably shouldn't be playing Lara like she's an American. So let's put those away for now. Now there's two left parts. No, that's too high. Okay, but how would one get up there? You can't change the enemy you're targeting if you're holding the button down. Even if the enemy's dead? Is this a don't worry about it, come back to it later ledge? Or is this a tricky bullshit from that corner ledge? Will you stop not going in the direction I want you to fucking go? The answer is no, she's not going to do that. No, but that looked really close. Really close. Why turn around and walk when we can hop like a rabbit? If I save here, I might not have to do all that. Go back. Man. Holy what? What? Well, that's less satisfying. Oh, fuck off. Ah, stop eating my ass. You do not have my permission to do that. Okay. Well, I'm glad that I earned this health kit, considering I got bat eaten for it. All right. Do we not do music in Tomb Raider? Did we just do like vague noises coming out of the cave? Suppose they put all of their budget into Lara's tits. Didn't have enough money for a soundtrack. But nonetheless, onwards. The occasional rattling chain. Or somebody clanging a pipe on a wall. That counts as music. God, camera, will you stop? Right, they've definitely taken some fair enough liberties insofar as, hey, we can render backgrounds now. So instead of just raw wall, we're going to put a little sky hole. It does look nice. And then you get like that, where it doesn't even look any different. I feel like Jason Voorhees is about to pop out of here. It's possible. I don't know where the hell I'm going now. I can see what you mean by the lighting differences, though. The better the game looks, the harder it is for you to actually see it. That's like a monkey's paw situation if I've ever heard one. Your game will look high fidelity. Cool! It will also be fucking invisible. Alright, before I start dropping down holes willy-nilly, let's make sure we have a save. The vines, they actually come out of the wall now. The hot swap toggle is really interesting too. Also, the height of this changes. Oh no, it doesn't. It's just so dark in there. It's the one part of the old version that's dark. Am I using an Xbox controller? No. But it is pretending to be one. So for practical purposes, yes. No, this is now I'm interested. Now the lighting is better here in the modern. When the game wants to be bright in the old, it beats the new. But when it wants to be dark in the old, the new beats the shit out of it. Because look, you can actually see all this. We're just going to have to hot toggle the whole way through, just to make sure I can see everything at all times. It's very easy. It's the start buttons. I can press it. In fact, I press it a lot by accident because I'm trying to pause the game. Switch, 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 switch. How many times must I press the fucking button before the fucking thing will happen? There we don't. Why did you just do it again? That's not... What? Huh? I only pressed it once! Bat! Die. This is a fascinating choice. This says to me that the original texture was accidentally rotated. Because that one's 1:1, but this one has been shifted. The only reason to do that is if it wasn't supposed to look like this in the first place. But they've kept it in this version because they didn't want to edit the original. I am going to obsessively look at every wall, I'm sorry. Little hole to get up there. I assume this is... Well, no, it does look like you can go through to the other side because the old version has actual rendering past it. That's the trick. If only the new version looks like a passable area, that means it isn't, but... I'm assuming we can't bullet our way through the wood. Shame. There is probably a switch somewhere that will make that move. Or we just go around it. Yeah. I do have access to guides and maps whenever I'm completely fucking flummoxed, but I'm going to attempt to not first resort that. But it will save us from being stuck here forever. And it's certainly a preferable option to asking humans for help, because fuck knows, I'm very bad at understanding directions from people who can talk back. Bridges. I'll name that one Jeff and that one Bo. And a wolf. I have not been murdered by a wolf yet, which means we need to go get murdered by a wolf. The wolf is very happy to... Oh, he's got a buddy. I'm gonna miss having a leg. Unlike the wolves, they're not gonna miss anything, least of all me. You're taking your time, though. Maybe I'm just an exceptionally healthy woman. Oh, now they're really going at it. Why is it always the arse with these animals? Could you step into a shootable... Oh god, I didn't mean to actually go down there. Good enough. Turn around. Christ. I will get used to these controls. Look, if there was a way to preserve the platforming while also having modern running around, then I would take it. But I'm not convinced that the modern controls... For one thing, the modern controls changes the jump button from X to A. That's stupid. It's like, I'm not going to learn two ways of jumping. And I'm definitely going to need the classic controls at times. So, a much better idea to get used to these than to try and hybrid it. Good news is I haven't died for real yet. I've only died deliberately. What are you doing? Don't fuck. What hidey holes have we got here? That's interesting. They had stalactites that they got rid of in the modern. Guess because they were too thin to really put believable looking ones in there. You think it would be nice to have a hot swap for the controls too? So, yeah, because like the main reason why we're not using the modern controls is because while they make running around way better, the entire equilibrium of how jumps work with the back hop and all that are built around shit that they just toss out with the modern. So there really is no... Yeah, if I had a button, if I could press a button that would just... Oh, that's interesting. Is it save? Does this take me to load? Okay, I don't like... okay, that was me figuring out that pressing L and R3. L3 takes you straight to load, and R3 takes you straight to save. That's almost good, but I wish it was backwards. Left should be save, right should be load. I don't know what kind of crazy person thinks the opposite should be true. Why is the dead man doing the Home Alone face? I guess that's true of the... Oh, wow, that is a 2D sprite. We are dooming it up in here. Oh my god. Now it's headbanging. Welcome to the mosh pit. But yeah, no, both versions are very much doing the Home Alone. It's a lot more identifiable as the Home Alone face in the 3D model, though. Okay. Turn your fucking ass around. Alright, we got... This area is too big. I don't know what my goal is. But... can only assume I need to go across one of the bridges. Let's do this one. And let's save first. Like... as a smart person. Alright, I'll try and get used to those hotkeys for saving and loading. That's probably the better way, because I'd have to reach out for my keyboard otherwise. This way is path? But it makes me wonder what the other bridge was doing and whether I... don't fall! Or whether I do fall. It appears that I do. Let's see what the other... no, don't! Oh, God, walking is so fucking chore. There we are. Well, I did fall into this pit, didn't I? So maybe that's... that other bridge is where you start. Stop! Don't like the walking in this game. Because, yeah, that's where I fell. So, does this take you back out? I like the controls as a jumping device. I don't like them. Yeah, you stop fucking doing that! And I'm reasonably certain I don't even need to go this way, but I'm checking anyway because I... stop fucking doing that! Jesus Christ! Just go straight! Yes, as expected, I don't need to go this way, which is helpful, because it's apparently really hard to go that way. So if you don't fall into the wolf pit, don't do it. Turn left. Go, get up. Get up. No, for fucking arse's sake. If you don't fall in the wolf pit, at least I have a save that's up here. Then, yeah, you go across that bridge, then you go up here, then you go on the other bridge, and then you leave. That's how this room works. Alright, we figured that out. Are you happy? I'm really more tired than happy, but you know... Problem is, every pit requires a goddamn investigation. Ah! Oh! Bear! Well, I mean, you know, I need to die to you too. You just punched me in the head. You didn't even use your mouth. Yeah, I got sent to the bear. I was back here, wasn't it? How long does it take? And I'm going to reload again. I don't want to actually fight the bear. But, like, how long does it take to kill the bear? Just out of... Also, I want to see the bear in the new graphics. I forgot to look. Bear takes a lot of bullets. A bear is tanky, who knew? God, the vegetation really grew in the last 20 years. 30 years? Then what's in here? Wait. No, there was a thing! And then we're back in Bridgeland. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth depopulating the wildlife just to get a thing. I think that was just another health pack. And frankly, I'm healthy enough. Holy shit, music! Fuck, 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 fuck. I was jamming! I was jamming, and then they tried to eat me. Goodness. Okay. That's not how you do that. That's not how you do that. Looks like there's something in there. I'm gonna press my smart person button. Yeah, I was right to do that. Walk up to the edge and she won't fall off if you're pressing your magic go slow button. Then let go of the go slow button so that you can hop. And then do this. And it will be a majestic... Holy crap! Why does the updated graphics make him look like Robin Williams? Well, anyway, oh, there's a thing in here. No, don't be scared of the health pack. Go and pick it up. Slowly, I guess. That one looks bigger than the others. That is a large Medipack. They took the music away. Yeah, well, they gave me a stone Robin Williams instead. I can't complain too much. Not to be confused with a stoned Robin Williams, but hey, at least he's happy. Anything else? Oh, yes, actually. Oh, wow, you really cannot see that. Look. Obvious med pack. Fucking empty wall. Obvious med pack, empty wall. Obvious med... Yeah, there's some differences. I don't know which is better. So I think the classic graphics are better in most scenarios. But I do think it's pretty, so it's like, oh, it's hard. Like, those vines look great. There's a switch. Doors. And few can do it. Or not. Maybe you can't. Up. I know it's a difficult direction compared to forward, but I need you to go that way, alright? No, don't go with fire, piece of shit. This, that. Okay, no. Wait, why are you shut again? Oh, don't do a timer. I don't have the dexterity for that. Why are we sideways? Nobody asked for sideways. You would argue the classic graphics just turn into look for the shiny thing, while the modern graphics encourage that you actually explore. You'd think it'd be the other way around. No, where was the jump? You were supposed to jump. Fine, whatever. Bugger you. Alright, now in the door before it shuts. Okay, I had the dexterity for it. I'm as surprised as you. Let's go. That's a trap. I see that. You're gonna fire something. Is it gonna be darts again? Yes. Little arrows. Alright, that's fine. I just keep on walking. I don't need to die to them again. We got 4 deaths. Rats. Sorry, not rats. Bats. I don't think... Oh, God! Fucking... Would you please be in front of my bullets so that I can hit you with them? Thank you. Bats. Wolves. Bears. And wolves. Oh, buggables! Possibly some falling down as well. Can we get some falling down, Death? No, it was a little baby fall. Never mind. Maybe here. There's an achievement for triggering every breakable tile in the game. I might not go for that one, but, you know, if we get it, we get it. What if I die down here? No, it just hurts. Doesn't kill me. I need a really big drop. I know there's one of the tags is called falling or swan dive or something. So at some point I do need to drop to my doom. You'd think that wouldn't be hard. I was a fucking expert at it in Crash 1, but so far the distances have not been with me. What about here? Can I just... Nah, it's not enough. Maybe if I was less healthy, but... I don't feel like repeatedly throwing myself off a ledge today. Aha! Music means danger! I figured you out, video game. Now, if this switches on a timer, I haven't explored the area enough to know what it's about, so let's see. That door. Okay. Wolf, that is an extremely funny death pose. It's almost cute, especially since there's no, like, obvious evidence of injury. How do I get down here in a sensible way? I wouldn't call that it. Oh, we're on the other side of this. I knew we'd get there. What I'd really like is a sprint toggle. Ah! Okay, this is not useful. This is shut, though. Oh, because it's over. 30 minutes. 5 out of 7 pickups. Perfect. I didn't realize those were tracked, and now I feel inadequate. I killed 11 things. I fired 405 times, and I hit 54. Yeah, that's about my Marvel Rivals accuracy. I traveled almost 3 kilometers. Shit. I didn't use any healing. That's fun. I like that. That's a good start. And I got all the secrets. Fuck the pickups if I get all the secrets. Unless there's an achievement for getting all the secrets and pickups in every level, which is probably the case. But I don't need to get the achievements in this run. And hey, look, it's pretty replayable. I can say that. Level 2? I think level 2 is a good time for me to go eat some food. What's level 2 called? City of Vilcabamba. Well, we've certainly stepped things up from caves. I was expecting it to just be city. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to step away and eat some food because I definitely need to, and my brain is being annoyed at me for skipping it earlier. So I'll be back as soon as I can be. At the city of Vilcabamba, I'll run and jump and shoot and sometimes clamber around. Sam says people call it the city of Wolf Kabamba. That's concerning. It's fine, I have guns. Guns and terrible controls. Wait, was that a wolf there? Oh, hang on. Oh, God! Shit, boss! Ow. I want to do that again with less bad. I was trying to jump around, but it wasn't really working. Or is it that you can't while you're firing? You can. I don't know why I wasn't before. Not that I really need to, but it's... practice. Okay. It looks like I have options. Many options. Whoa! Ho, 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 ho! You know, I had a thought. A dangerous thought. That I didn't want, or rather, I thought, if I verbalize this, that might bring danger upon me. The thought that I'd had was, this game isn't nearly as deadly as I was expecting. Why are all the wild animals going toward the sounds of gunfire? Okay, now this one doesn't look like Robin Bill Williams anymore. This one looks like Mr. Bean. Especially in the modern, but a little bit in the original as well. Those are just straight up ancient Mr. Bean carvings. Right, so you do kill them faster when you stop firing after each successful kill. That is something Sam mentioned was a quirk. I think I'm going in circles. Is this where I started? No, this is stairs. Here's the dead wolves. This is the starting spot. Okay. Is that shallow? No, there's a hole in here. Oh boy. Wait. Actually, I need to drown, don't I? Turns out sometimes deliberate is always deliberate, but I'm sure when we start encountering, like, instant death pits, that it will go up in an accidental way as well. For now, drowning ourselves. Interesting that the graphics toggle changes where the drowner meter is located. What goes into that decision, I wonder? Oh, she's got nice dance moves when she's drowning. Alright, now let's explore this place while alive. There's a left and a right, but the right looks... Ooh, boy, I thought this was going to lead me to... air. Oh, there's a switch. Press the prick. Well, that's great and all, but I was still actively drowning while that cutscene played. And I do not know where the hell air is. That looks bright. Is that an air spot? Oh, oh, oh. Are you fucking serious? Why is that shut? Alright, let's take a look at that again. I'll keep the save where it is, because that's when we're close to the exit, which is probably wise. So it was this corner? No. That corner, it's bright. Is there a switch gonna be somewhere? Right under it! Okay, I was too busy panicking to... You have to hold the button to open this? Just different compared to the other switches, but whatever. Alright, now we can go up. And that looks like the surface. Okay, let's get the other one. So I don't forget. I was lucky to notice that one. Oh my god, turn. Wait, no, don't do that. Don't do it again. You fucking idiot! Okay, there we go. This is a secret? I thought it was the way forward. Yeah, pick the bastard up. Do I still have the ones from last level? I do. I have lots of health. That's good. So far, I haven't felt the need to use any, because while I am losing health, the only health that matters is your last one. So we've got a... Alright, so that's not a... That's just... That window doesn't count, because it doesn't exist in the original. Although there is light from that. That's probably why they put it in, because they were like, the light's coming from nothing. Let's make it come from something in our version. We got some sprites of those. We've got a switch here, which hopefully will open that little door, and then I don't have to swim back through. Could we function? Could we acknowledge that that exists, please? Thank you! Why did we hit it again? Okay, there we go. And yes, we're out here in the central area. In fact, that is actually a door. That's nice. Isn't that nice? I think that's nice. So what's to the other side? Saving again because I'm not an idiot. Not the button I wanted to press. So there was a right and a left. Here's the left. Oh, you look scary. Do you kill me? Or are you just decoration? What do we reckon? I just got the achievement, why did it have to be snakes, for taking a close look at the snakes? I thought they were dragons, to be honest, so clearly my look wasn't close enough. It seems more like they're decoration than a deadly trap. What was it you said to do in a pool? Walk up to it and presumably dive in? Need to turn. Here we go. Hold walk plus jump plus forward. The camera is killing me here because the wall is, like, insistent on preventing the right direction. Could you go up, please? Right, yeah, that was a dive animation. That is completely unnecessary, but I guess it's nice. What can we do in here? Oh, there's a path. Wait, did I open that path before? Is this... Yeah, I think this is the one that other switch opened. Ha! There's another secret. Okay. That bullets? Bullets for something, but we don't have a gun for it, do we? Pick up the motherfucker. Thank you. Can only hope that that's all that's down here. So if I look at my... Magnum clips. Right, but I got no Magnum. No PIMI. So I guess the water is all optional stuff, because I don't have any... where else to go. It just seems to all be secrets. Glad I tried it first. There's a switch there as well. Oh my god. Door. Somebody's been skinning something. Somebody willing to live with all the wolves and bears. I guess if he skins them and puts them on display, then he's earned their respect. I guess we're jumping here. Best of... my guess. Can I look around to see the rest of this area? No. Camera does not want to move. Oh no, yes it does. I was using the wrong stick. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Wah! Oh, those are skulls. For some reason, the modern style, I did not peg that those were skulls. They just looked like notches on the wall. But as soon as I go to classic, yeah, ain't no mistaking that in a police lineup. Those men are dead. Fucking, that was atrocious. Did I just balls it? I think I ballsed it. Wait, what's this? Well, maybe I didn't balls it. They look a lot angrier back in the day. Inconspicuous looking hay pile. Well, nothing's really happening. I found my water secrets. I shouldn't be greedy and ask for more. God, these fucking controls. Really? There we go. Wow, that was worth it. I thought there was going to be a pathway there. Now what? How do I get out? Stop fucking doing that. Just keep going. Oh. There's a hole. Maybe if I put this on the hay bale. No. 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 Yes. Nothing exploded. Would you just walk forward, you stupid woman? Oh god, there you are. What the hell is that? It's just decoration. Sure, it doesn't even exist in the old version. It's a 2D sprite. Oh, something there. That is a key. A key that does not stand out in the new version at all. And oh my, is that a pickup? Is that two-dimensional even in the new graphics? Yeah, it kind of is. Not quite, it's just thin. But what is it? It is not appearing in this inventory. Oh, items! Wait, items? Inventory items. That's the same thing. Why is it not? You could say usable tools versus puzzle shit, but we have silver key and gold idol now. Okay. I guess those are important. At least I hope so. Is that it over here, though? Yeah, it sort of looks at this. There's no way up. Unless that, there could be a thing. Can this go the other way? Can that come in? No. No. Why did you fucking reverse yourself? There we go. Actually, yeah, that flippo thing's pretty good for reversing yourself. Come on, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Pressing the A. Come on, keep going. There you go. Okay, well done. Who was that? That didn't... I just heard a woman go, in the right ear. That's not where Lara is. No, in. What are you doing? In! Okay, if I do it from this side. It should. It looks like it fits the hole. No. Yeah, look at it, they're coming. I feel like I'm doing that sequence at the start of that early episode of The Wire. where there's like a filing cabinet and there's a guy struggling with a filing cabinet in a doorway. And then somebody shows up and helps him. And then over the course of this 1.5-minute sequence that has absolutely no plot relevance whatsoever, 5 people turn up and try and move this filing cabinet. 2 or 3 people on each side of the doorway, all trying to get this filing cabinet through the doorway. And then the guy that was originally there and couldn't manage to squeeze it around on his own, like, it gets to ridiculous proportions. You don't need 5 people to lift a filing cabinet. He says, at this rate, we're never going to get the thing in. And one of the guys on the other side of the doorway says, in. And then everybody looks at the first guy like he just murdered a puppy, and they all walk off. God, there better be something fucking amazing up here. No, for fuck's sake, turn left! What are you doing? Why are you in the corner? Oh god, please don't tell me I've just done all of this just to find a fucking bat. Two bats. Alright, there is a hole in there. That's good. And a thingy. It looks, what, is that medium? It better be medium. Yeah, it can't be small. Oh no, it's a large. That's I didn't think it was big enough for a large. I've got 4 large now. Call me Big Smoke. And we can come over here and I have no idea what awaits. This might just be a shortcut out. Yeah. Ah! Sam, not to make it sound like I don't appreciate your gift, but those things are driving me batty. And there's the dead wolves again, so we've made no progress at all. That's not true. We have explored the area quite thoroughly, but I haven't found anything resembling a go forward yet. I'm sure one exists. In fact, it's good that I haven't found it, because it means I've been able to get through all of the stuff that does not end in you going forward. Oh, that's true, I have key items. Yeah, I probably needed those. Dang. Hello, you look like a key fits in you. That's why I couldn't find forward, because there was a shut door. That makes sense. I am starting to wonder if I should just give up and do the modern controls and then swap back to classic when I need the... I like... I don't want jumping to be on a different button. I'll give it at least to the end of this stream. I don't know if I'll ever get used to, but like, I will get better at maneuvering her the more I use them. And now someone's asking, did you... That's weird. I didn't read that line. I haven't talked about modern controls in like half an hour, and I bring them up just as someone in chat who hasn't spoken before asks if I've tried them. I feel like if I don't, I'm just gonna get a new person every hour or so asking about them. At least yours makes sense. Did you try modern controls? That's a wonderful way to ask, because that's not assuming that I haven't heard of them. What I find a lot in games like this is if somebody sees that you're not using a feature, they assume it's because you've never heard of it, as opposed to being something that you might have decided upon and or decided against. I have turned them on. Yeah, I know how they work, and I know that they're better. However, my concern, as I've been, forewarned and forearmed, is that the way the game's jumping, platforming stuff works is built around the originals. Unfortunately, the walking sucks. Like, what I want is a control scheme or a control method where she works one way for jumping and one way for walking, but I don't have that option. So, for lack of a better See, here's the problem. If I play with classic controls, right, then as I play, I'm going to get people wandering in and hearing me complain about them, which is going to happen a lot, and then bring up the modern ones. If I play on modern controls, then I'm going to get people complaining that I'm not playing the game the way it was meant to be played. And I know I'm going to have those people because one of them's in my chat right now. He's the guy with the green text. Okay, Snip will probably be nicer about it than that. But there is a walk button, but fuck it, slow. No, my problem is turning-based issues. Like, I want her to go in a direction, and so I do this, or I do this, or it's more camera, actually. My problem is camera, because I press forward now, and I expect her to go that way, and she doesn't. It's less... When the camera's well-angled, she does exactly what I expect her to do, no matter what I press, but the camera's almost never well-angled. Anyway. I think this is the only way left to us. I think I've explored everything around it. If I haven't, well... Oh well. I'm sure I'll do a... Ow! I'm sure I'll do a run hugging a guide one day in my foot! I've never played the Resident Evils either. Why would there be no horror if you don't have... Oh, is it because if you can move properly, then it's not scary because you can just walk away from the zombies? Oh! What the fuck? Hold on. TR1, the Apex Predator. Defeat a wolf while you are both in the air. Cool. Jesus! I guess because they do a leap at you. It must have died while I was in the middle of a jump, and while it was in the middle of a jump. That's an achievement? Well, don't have to worry about that one. Fairly common one for this game, though. 20% of people have it, and this is a game where the most common achievement has, like, 31% people. So I guess it's not that hard to do. I feel like it's the sort of thing people get by accident, because I just got it by accident. I feel like if you sat down and said, I want to kill a wolf while we're both in the air, then you try for half an hour and get fuck all. How's my health? About half. Yeah, look, I'll heal when I'm lower than half. The quick saves make me feel both quick and safe. Doesn't seem like there's anything to do except go through that little hole. Whee! I do like the little side jumps. See, this is the thing. This is why I'm back and forth, because like I really like the way jumping works in these controls. I really hate the way walking works in these controls. And I can't have both. 30%. What is that? Complete the tutorial. Let me check it again. I don't actually have the most common. The most common one is hidden. Actually, it's 37.2% of players, but it's hidden. You look it up yourself. I don't want to click on it. The second most common is take a close look at the snakes. That's 36. And then 32.3 is finish Peru chapter. The unfound tomb of high-quality pectorals. There's an achievement for opening photo mode. I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to get that. The wolf one is actually slightly more popular than complete the tutorial. Defeat a wolf while you're both in the air is 21.3%. Welcome to my home is 21.0. So more people have fucking trick shot a wolf in the face than have bothered to do the tutorial of Tomb Raider 1. Although it isn't do the tutorial, it's complete all exercises in Lara's home. So it's do the tutorial thoroughly. It's do the tutorial and don't miss anything. I get the impression people would perhaps fail that without noticing, because they just didn't do one jump in the obstacle course. Clever pin. The publishers hired someone to translate the achievements into Finnish. I think the game has a Finnish. We went through the languages. I don't know which one of these is Finnish because it's not written as Finnish. It's written as whatever the Finn word is. But we've got English, we've got Deutsch, we've got François, we've got Italiano, we've got Espanol, we've got Zesty, whatever that is. We've got Swarm of Bees, whatever that is. We've got that thing. We've got Magyar. We've got Netherlands, Polski, Portuguese, Pygmy, Yikpai Habekpa, Slovenly, Svenska, Turksa, Dansk, and some Asian ones. Swomi, there we go. The Finnish are the swole people. Or Sumi. Finnish are the litigators. Do you guys work for Nintendo? This is what I mean by the walking sucks. Like, I can't go down a tight corridor without headbutting a wall. I feel like the difference in the water graphics. Like, this looks like water. This is just, I guess we make it blue. Do I use the stick or the D-pad? Oh, I definitely use the stick. I am not a D-pad guy. Which is worse in most games that weren't designed for it, but that doesn't stop me because I would rather that than have a sore thumb. I'm going to surprise you with the knowledge that I already knew that. But knowing something doesn't equal adopting it. After all, I know Snip and I haven't adopted him. Jesus Christ. The only game where I'll walk with a D-pad is Ape Escape because it fucking forces you to. Also, it's the lack of any sort of pressure differential, which I know doesn't affect anything, but it still feels that way. Wait, wrong button. Lady, you were meant to go up when you jumped. Like, you know that, right? Again, up was the... Oh, well, no, that was fine. Okay, I'm just going to save here, because clearly I'm going to need to reset a lot. Please turn. Please turn. There you go. No, too far. Just point your pointers in the direction of the jump, thanks. Okay. Huh? Why did the save go away? Okay, here we are. Camera, swear to God, stop picking a corner. I want you to be dead on. I guess that works. Oh, but then that takes away my ability to make her move. Okay, whatever. Right, we're gonna jump, and it's gonna be good. Get fucked! It wasn't good. It wasn't good. I swear to God, just up. Hey, there we go. Left! Oh, come on. Just why are the options 3 steps or no steps? Like what? No, do the walkie first. And we're going that way again. Okay. No, that's the load game button. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't erase the progress. Valuable goddamn progress. That, I hope to fuck, I don't have to jump to. No. Okay. There's no. Turn. Now, turn again. Okay, there you go. Cool. Look, I'm waving in a fucking airplane. I feel like when she goes backwards, we need to start hearing that boop, 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 boop. That was not the beep I wanted. Ah, stop hitting my head. Shoot it! Right, now I'm gonna heal. How much is a small? Okay, that's... wow. Small! Wouldn't have guessed that. Camera, just behave. Behave! Shitballs. Is it dead? Yes. If this switch is timed, there will be screaming. Right, so that's the second little hole at the beginning point. That makes sense. How do we get back to the beginning point safely? I think we're already there. Okay. What's that? Is that a pack of smokes? That'd come in handy. No, it's bullets. Come in handy too. What kind of bullet? Because they're really good at giving me bullets, but not giving me the appropriate guns. Shotgun shells. But no shotgun. Can I die yet? So I can do that dive thing, but not into water. Only if I do it here, I'm just going to bonk my head. Ooh! Snap! You okay, girlie? She's not. But the dive thing... Ow. Goodbye, neck! No, that's important. Like I said, there was one achievement I looked up, and that is the achievement for dying every method. And I did notice there was one for falling and one for swan dive. And I'm guessing those both counted as different entries. Now let's get down there, but be alive at the end. I think that hurt me a little, but not as badly as it did before. Gav laughs at death, gore. There wasn't really any gore. It was just a snapping sound. I didn't see any blood in either versions of those. Whatever bones in her neck shattered, none of them went outside the body. And I would have found it just as funny if it was a man. I'm not sexist in my enjoyment of other people's pain. Are these bits useful for anything except falling into when you fuck up the jump? I think it's just they're just there to stop you from getting hurt. I've actually never seen Saw. The only thing I've seen directed by the Saw guy is fucking Repo, which is a terrible musical. Don't go with the fuck! Why'd you do that? No, forward now. See, up is back, and then when you get to the surface, it stops being back. Right, so we've got a lot of crumblies. This is the other achievement that Sam told me about. Crumble all the crumblies. But if I do that, then it's going to be harder to jump. Well, it's already bastard hard to jump. Who cares? Whee! Jaranowska, I'm sure one day, eventually, if you try really hard, you'll come up with something I actually don't know. I don't actually think so. I'm just trying to be encouraging. Hang on, is she on the edge? No. Here we go, here we go. Here. No, now we're turning. See, what? I end up in the corner, and it's like... Stop. To the right. Okay. Now, back one. Now, just trust that the camera angle does not affect the running angle. Save the game, because I don't want to set this up again. And... Oh my god, it worked. Oh, more crumblies. I missed one. Rude. No! Da 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 da. Don't go to the left. Fuck, 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 shit, fuck, ass bastard. No, 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 balls! I really should save after I do the jump. There. Now, steady as she goes. There you go. Well, fucking done. Don't go. You have annoyed me to the point of involuntary beatboxing. I hope you're happy with yourself. What? No, 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 I need to turn again. Okay, we're fine. The crumblies have crumbled. That wasn't hard at all. Oh. That ain't it! Still ain't it! Okay. How make go up? How make go up without bonk head? No! Stop! Why? I'm holding walk. You're supposed to step back. Okay. Now. Forward jump. Don't fucking run. Just upwards, bitch. There we... Why doesn't that work? Just grab the fucker. There you go. See, that's all you had to do. I'm also not calling her a bitch because she's a woman. I would call any video game protagonist in that situation a bitch. Crash is a bitch. Spyro's a bitch. They're all a bitch when they're hurting me. No! Okay. No, 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 you were supposed to do the walking first. Ow. Better. Too far! Actually, maybe not. Is that okay? The destination's just over here, right? So close and yet so far. You'd actually have to jump at some point, lady. Again, the jump button is being pressed, so I'm not really sure where you're losing in translation the plan. Oh, alright. I heard that, though. That's not a good sound effect. Ah! Right. We should have had a reload count instead of a disc. Sam, if you want to watch the VOD back and count every single time, you are more than welcome to. However, it's not something I would personally recommend. I got the positioning of these things' heads change. Their heads get flattened down a bit and their headpiece gets a bit more room to breathe. There we go. I should press this camera button more. And here we have an arbitrary dark corner in the modern version. Yeah, Guan would like to not have to count like that every day. Yeah, that's another point in favor of not doing Crash games in a row. If you hold the Y button when climbing, she does extra. Did that sentence have more to it? Oh, I see. This is the opposite to where we were. If only we could get up here, then... Oh, no! See, we got stuff to count. It's fine. I'm gonna save this time before I go downwards. And that's why. This way? Yeah, that's the safe spot. This place could really use the La Mulana skeletons with their "wow, I sure was dumb for falling for that" messages. I've never played La Mulana. There we go. Hooray! We get to go inside. Diddly-doo. Ah! Hold on, I need to let it kill me. It's a new fatality method. All right, give me the load. I didn't save on the floor. It's fine. I'm past the fatal drops. It's fine. Hello, dead wolf. Sorry about the killing you thing. Game's good at hiding its traps until you're just close enough to maybe blindly rush into it. What is the, what does it look like in here? Yeah, no, it's nothing really. That's shut. Oh, switch right in front of me. Cool, okay. Oh, I actually had it there. That is a bear! What? That's not what I thought that switch was gonna do. There's a hole. And there's air. Wait, why am I still drowning? Your head is above water. Look at that. What's happening? Am I a fucking mermaid? Ah, bear! I don't seem to be able to pull my guns out in the water. That's rude. Well, I'm gonna go take the hole instead of the bear circle. Looks like I'm gonna have to go there because there was a thing to put my item in, but delaying an encounter with the bear seems like a good idea in general. Not that I'm saying you should choose the man in the woods. Here's another remaster graphics only sky hole. The bear did not like me talking about the sky hole. I'm sorry, was that your sky hole? Am I not supposed to... Are you the only person who is allowed to admire the views of the sky hole? You know what? My weapons are quite ranged, and this appears to be a nice spot in which to... Well, don't hide under there. Man, the camera in this game... deserves a hanging. Bear! Bear! Come back, bear! Wait, the bear went up! How to do that? Gonna come this way? Doesn't seem like there's a way. I know what that's from, Nevermoon. That's a, talking about, I think, bins in a national park, and how they have to design the rubbish bins in a very... There's a margin where you want the bins to be inaccessible by bears, but accessible by humans, but the problem is that if you make it inaccessible by the smartest bears, you will lock out some humans in the process. But if you make it accessible to even the dumbest human, there will be some bears that can... Okay, so that is not one of the smartest bears. I feel reasonably confident in saying that the bear down there is not a Nobel laureate. Now he's dead. He did not, in fact, win a Nobel Prize. I think I should just get in the water. I don't think there's any other way down. That's the dive. Go up. Right, that's how you go up. That's true. Maybe I hit some brain bits. Because you're right. He figured out how to go upstairs. Let's see how complicated it is to go upstairs, actually. It might be very simple. Yeah, you know, on a second look, I don't think this was that complicated a maneuver for him. These are some wide-ass, bear-friendly stairs. Now, what do you do? That's nice and all, but why would I need to go back? That's weird. That corner looks odd, but only in one graphic style. Oh, the actual... Oh no, it's not a hole. It's... They just did not want to put any sky holes. Is this path? Or is that the... I was going to say, or is that the way we came in? No, it's not. We just got the kadink. I like the kadink. That's the kadink of the... That's the you found shit kadink. Is this even more bullets for guns I don't have? Did I miss a gun somewhere? Like, or is this just... No, I got Uzi clips. Although if that really means I've only got 2 bullets, I don't think I want an Uzi. Because an Uzi with 2 bullets is... not gonna last very long. Either way, I guess that's it for here. Glad I checked. And a save just in case I accidentally dive into the ground. Well, I mean, I did, but I didn't do so fatally, so bugger it. Onwards and... Oh my god, I'm as bad as the bear! Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I really shouldn't make fun of somebody for walking wrong. Oh, wait, hang on. Those are not the ones I went through before. Wait. No, that is the way. That's the door. No, this is the bit. Okay. This is forward. Is it? It's actually... No. I put this in the fucking hole. That's what I do. That's not how you put things in holes. That's how you go up. This is how you put things in holes. And if this was Thief, Garrett would be really salty about having to use the gold idol for progress instead of being able to take it home and give it to his fence. Oh, it's done. Secrets 3 of 3. Pickups 12 of 13. I hope the one I missed wasn't a gun. Ammo used 442, hits 264. Well, I hit a lot more things with bullets this time. And I killed 25, not people, but, you know, I killed 25 living, breathing entities. That's wonderful. Love that for me. I walked nearly 5Ks. That's horrible. I don't love that for me. I used half a med pack. How does that work? The bear was trying to fucking run. That's it. The bear was like, I don't want to deal with this bitch anymore. I'm leaving. So that took me twice as long as the first level. Means we've been playing for an hour and a half, not counting the tutorial, which was probably about 20 minutes or so. Which isn't as long as I would have liked, but I am sort of out of time. Probably because I had to take the food break in the middle. But I would say it would be wiser to stop here because I don't have an hour and I would expect to need that long to do another level. Well, first one was half an hour, but, you know. I imagine they're not going to get simpler as we go. This one is called Lost Valley. But we found it. I'm going to complain to the manager. I'll like this level. That's ominous. Well, we'll find out tomorrow. Where's exit? Game? Exit to title. Okay, that's there. So what sort of challenges have we got here? Oh, we actually... Ooh. Upon completing the game once, we can put the sunglasses on. And if we link the game to the community group, then we can get golden pistols. That's not bad. Maybe I will link it. If you give me a reward for socializing, then I'm a lot more willing to do it. I like that. We won't get to play with costumes in my stream runs, but I'll get to play with costumes when I come back to the game later. That's nice. And I think I will, although I don't know if I'll swap to modern controls in a huff, but I think I will. Feels like the sort of thing I'll replay. Is there a quit to fucking... Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, that was a good start. Thank you, Sam. This was an interesting idea, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's definitely a lot more... It's frustrating in a more manageably emotional way, because while I do have to repeat things over and over again, I get to choose what I repeat, and also I don't have a timer in my head. Yeah, we don't die in one hit. We have a lot of health. We're not going to die nearly as often, which means that Guan is going to be able to keep pace. Although it'll happen rarely enough that I'll have to shout out when I die, but that's fine. Or you'll hear the snapping of bone. If you hear the snapping of bone, that either means that Lara has died or somebody in your house needs your help. Fare thee well.